So this is the DC Limited World of Warcraft action figure Skeeve Sorrowblade, the Undead Rogue. He is awesome. He's one of my favorite figures. Damn, I've been saying that a lot. Shit, maybe they're all so good that they're all my favorites. I don't know, but I guess Gangrous Rivenpaw would be up there as one of my favorites, or Brawl Bearmantle, or some guys. But this guy is fucking amazing. His face is incredibly detailed. You can see his eyes. You can't see him from here, but his shoulders look great. He's in a tier 5 gear. Tier 5 gear. Is that what the hell is the name of that set? Rogue tier 5 gear is, you know what? I'm gonna put it in an annotation. So yeah. Here he is. He's got poison coated daggers like rogues do. I got a rogue up to level 13. His shoulders look fantastic. He's got all these skulls on his armor. He's got a lot of skulls. He is cool. I remember I was doing. Here we go. Here's a World of Warcraft story. I was doing Nomer again, and the gnome's home city that was taken over by evil kobolds. I don't know, or some crazy gnomes took over Nomer again, and then the gnomes moved to Ironforge to make that their home city. The dwarves were nice enough to let the gnomes in. Who wouldn't let a female gnome in? They're so cute. Yeah, I was doing Nomer again, and this fucking idiot, he was a rogue. We had a rogue, and he was, I don't know, he was a human rogue or something, and he did the stupidest shit. He kept pulling like 15 guys over, like 2 other groups. Like when we were fighting just one group of guys, he wasn't killing anything, and then like, I don't know, someone in my group was making fun of him, like, constantly, and I was like, shut the fuck up, you know, he doesn't need to get made fun of, we'll just fucking boot him out. So, I hate it when dungeons don't go successfully, when you get bad people. It's a lot easier in like, real-time strategy games to find out who's bad than in World of Warcraft. Yeah, so this guy, we found out he was 10 years old, and he was horrible. It was, so that was pretty funny. I talked to some of my friends, I'm like, are you grouped with this guy? Are you in a group with this guy? They're like, oh yeah, oh, he's awful. And, so I think that kid should have given it another, 5 years before he played the game. I think 10 is a little too, young to play, competitive, online games. So, rogues. What are rogues? Do they do the most damage of any class? Well, they do a ridiculous amount of damage, and they have all those stuns and spells that are on cooldown. They have sprint. I don't know how easy it is to do quests with a gnome, to solo quest. I really don't know. I think gnome, right? I heard my friend, as I told you before, my friend is a Tauren druid, and he said that he was really good at player versus player, and he said his biggest class that he had the most trouble with fighting was rogues. So I don't know, I guess maybe rogues do good against druids. Anything else you know about how rogues do against other classes, let me know. I'm still really interested in World of Warcraft, but I'm not going to read about it, but I can talk about it. As you can see behind them is the sideshow statue. So this figure is fantastic. It's incredibly detailed, and it won't stand. This figure will not stand up by itself if you don't glue your own base onto it. I got that base from Tazdingo. I used his base. I super glued Skeeve Sorrowblade. He wouldn't stand up. I had him in in my closet for like a year or 2 years. Is if you want to get a stand to glue to his back foot, go to www.spawn.com, and you could order stands for figures, and then you could glue it to his foot. So if you want to do that, I would do that, because you're not going to get this guy to stand up. He'll fall down within 10 minutes of every time you get him to stand up. So here he is, Skeeve Sorrowblade. And this is a long video, 5 minutes, but okay, see you.